In reply to the honourable member's question, I can only say...
Paper, sir? Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mrs. Ransom, where did you come from?
Up there.
Mumsy! Oh, Mumsy, darling, are you all right?
Right as rain, Providence. Halfway down, I realized that was not the way out.
You're quite right, Mrs. Ransom. Down the stairs is much safer. What about my blind?
You're blind. Put it on my bill.
Open up! Open up! What the heck's going on in there? Where is he?
Gone.
Gone who?
No one, the gas man.
Now, wait a minute, the gas man.
The gas man! Oh, Bill, I never expected you. I thought
If you weren't expecting me, what do you doll yourself up for, the gas man?
Bill!
And if he's gone, why's the door locked?
Oh.
What's my picture doing like that?
Oh, Bill, why are you always so jealous?
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Why do I always blow my top?
Lord Mayley?
Is his lordship expecting you?
No one does, but I think he'll see me. Thank you.
Right, sir. Now, quite still. Sorry. What a sight. Take your look. Your position. Now, quite still. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you are, Henry. Finished?
Yes. How do I look?
Oh, very chic.
Chic? Thought the word was chic.
Yes, darling, it is, but not when applied to you.
Okay.
Listen, there's a journalist to see you called Dennis. Rather a smarmy creature.
Quietly, you might overhear, and you know how sensitive journalists are. Suppose I'd better see him, hadn't I?
All right.
Thank you, Lord Mayley.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Mr. Dennis.
Oh, good day to you, my lord. Good day to you. Come in. Thank you very much. I see you're going to a dance. Oh, such magnificent. Oh, a joke. Oh, very funny. Oh, take a few. Oh, thank you. Well, I'll be as brief as possible. Huh? No. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Have a cigarette. Oh, thank you. Oh, she's run out. Well, not to worry. Scandalous? What's this? Oh, it's one of those American scandal magazines. You know, the ghastly truth about people's private lives. Do borrow it if you wish.
How very charming of you. I shall thoroughly enjoy reading this. Rather naughty, I believe.
Yes. Well, now, let's get to business. I myself am running a modest little magazine in England entitled The Naked Truth.
Rather a vulgar title, isn't it?
Vulgar, perhaps, but terribly apt. Here on the inside, we have a short biography of your public life and works.
Very nice.
Yes. While on the opposite page, we have the real works.
About me?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, if it's about me, why is it titled Guess Who?
Because as British law stands, the public mustn't be able positively to identify you, Lord Mayley, with the naughty hero of this article here.
Naughty? But I don't quite understand what's about me.
Have you a weak heart or high blood pressure? Well, read it then, just to check the facts.
You can't print this. You can't print this. It's libel.
It's the naked truth, old lord.
But no publisher would dare.
Oh, yes, I would. I've been into the legal aspect most carefully. The fact that Mr. X was the center of an amorous incident in Regent's Park has no connection with Lord Mayley's magnificent gifts for charities. Of course, by judicious word of mouth, I suppose the public might be persuaded to connect the two.
You'll go to jail. I'll sue you.
Try it. You'd have to prove that Mr. X was you. And by doing that, you rather infer the story's true, don't you? Dare you risk that?
This is England. There must be a way.
There is. An immediate cash gift of £10,000 to the Distressed Journalists Association, of which I am the founder, the treasurer, and so far the only member, would, I'm sure, persuade the editor, myself, to suppress this particular issue.
It is blackmail. That's different.
Well, of course it's different. Either way, I make money, you see, by a lump sum in cash or by raking in the royalties. Oh, it'll sell like hot cakes. Look how keen you were to read all about other people's little secrets, eh?
Well, that's different.
My card. Pay up in a fortnight or I publish in a month.
You...
Don't bother kick me out. Oh, well, pardon me, my cigarettes.
£10,000 for a quarter of an hour.
Thank you and good evening. On behalf of We Sonny McGregor, I'd like to welcome you to the 167th edition of your top TV show, the show you all enjoy and love. Here's to ya! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, let me introduce you to the star of the show, the man who made it all possible, the Jack of all faces, the king of kindness, and the ace of good hearts, Wee Sonny McGregor!
Here's to you.
Welcome, Sonny.
A great big welcome to all the old folk and the bonny young lads and lasses. I can't tell the difference, you know. Well, I know that you're going to make this show a real sizzling humdinger.
Now, as you all must know, at this point in our program, we usually introduce the winner of our last week's talent contest. And here he is, Ex-Sergeant Rambo.
Here's to you, Walter boy. And here's your prize. No, Walter. That's not your prize. How old did you say you were? No, that's your prize, Walter. That's it, then. Hey, now be a good boy, Walter. Be a good boy. Yes, Walter, that pigskin wallet is for you. Because, folks, every week we give one of these beautiful prizes away absolutely free and for nothing. But, Walter, what use to you is a pigskin wallet if it's empty? It's no use to you, is it? Is it? No! Right. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to do for you, Walter? I'm going to fill it. I'm going to fill it, Walter, out of my own pocket there. Look at that. 10 beautiful new crisp £1 notes. All for you, Walter. It's a good job I'm not married. The wife might have been doing that pocket this morning. Now, Walter, did you bring it? Did you? Well, let's see it then. Where is it? Oh, he's brought it. He has. His penny whistle. And Walter, what are you going to give us?
No bit of Argus land. Oh.
Bit of Argus land. All right, Walter boy. It's all yours. Did you hear that, Largo's handle? What's he trying to do, pinch my laughs or something? The stupid old nit. I've just laid out £10. Put a chit into the accounts department for 10 guineas.
Chief accountant was in front tonight.
He would be. All right, we'll make it 10 quid then.
Oh, there's a journalist, Mr. Dennis, wants to see you. Left his card.
Not tonight, boy. I'm too tired. I don't want to know about journalists, thank you.
Oh, he's a real right one, very tenacious, and he's in front.
Is he? Well, good luck to him.
I watch you on television. I think you're so funny, mate. Straight on you. I think he's lovely.
Please, could you put to Frida?
Yes, I can put to Frida.
God bless you, sonny boy.
God bless you, Ma. Oh, Miss Chelsea. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Could you put to Mavis?
I'm awfully sorry, dear, no. Mr. McGregor, my name's Dennis. I sent in my card.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I've no time to see you now.
If I mentioned a certain property in Eastditch, do you think we'd have a quiet chat?
Yes.
Look, he signed his name on my hand.
I rather care for the bit about the star who loves slumming. So true.
Look, just because I own a little property...
But what a property. I don't somehow think that the old folk living in those hovels love their landlord very much. And if they found out that it's wee Sonny McGregor...
I haven't got £10,000.
Spoken like a true Scot. But where's the bonny accent gone? Yes. Nice little house this is. My home's a leaky Thames barge. Can't wait to settle down myself.
Listen, man. I'll not plead for myself. I just want you to cast a thought for those tens of thousands of old folk. Poor, friendless old folk. You see, they look up to me as their guide and comforter.
Right. I'll cast a thought for them, and you'll cast around for the 10,000. Hmm? Oh, by the way, don't bother to consult your lawyers. I've consulted 3, and they all say that it's foolproof. Take your choice, sonny boy. Pay in a fortnight, or I publish in a month. Don't bother to kick me out.
Don't bite your nails.
Oh, shut up.
Mind your manners. Well, you have got yourself into a proper pickle, haven't you, Mr. M?
You've been listening at the door again.
Well, I'm only trying to be helpful, you know.
Go on, say it. Say it.
I'm fired again, aren't I?
Yes.
Strikes me you can both start looking for another appointment. It's the end of wee Sonny McGregor, you know. Don't bite your nails.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for that wizard of the perfect crime, de Mandeville.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, contrary to a widespread rumor, I am a woman. The fact that I write of detection, crime, and sudden death, and prefer the title of de Mandeville to that of my own name of Desiree Minch is probably responsible for this misconception. We are gathered here for the presentation of the annual Purity Prize for Literature. Flora is read by the highest and lowest, the youngest and oldest in the land. Never has this coveted award been more deservedly won. In addition to winning this prize, Flora herself has also been won and will shortly be embracing the church.
Good old Daddy Bassie.
Flora, rise and get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not deserve this. All I can say is, this is the happiest,
I confess I am greatly disturbed.
So am I, Daddy Bessie. She has something on her mind. I haven't worked in a nursing home for all these years without knowing when someone is, well, on the brink.
Quite.
Ethel! Ethel! What are you whispering about out there?
Nothing, my dear. I was just saying that window, well, it really ought to have a railing.
I don't want any questions. It was an accident.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you'd no more attempt fellow to see than you'd contemplate committing a
murder?
Precisely.
Yes. I hope no one would suspect me of that. Ethel, is that old trunk still in the loft?
I think so, Mumsy. Why, were you thinking of going away?
No. But somebody else, maybe.
They could publish and get away with it, eh? Oh. A good idea? It's absolutely scandalous. You lawyers ought to be shot. No, of course I'm not being blackmailed. It's just that I'm being, Oh. Hello? Is that Nurse Hopkins? Lord Mailey here. I was just ringing up to ask about my wife's father. Yesterday, it was rather fierce. Sitting up. Remarkable. Oh, then, he's probably fit enough to sign to read and write. He is? Oh, good. Well, give him my regards.
Ah, who's that?
My stockbroker. Oh, Lucy, I just had a tip for some shares. Do you think your father might lend me some money?
I'm absolutely sure he wouldn't.
Blast.
When you flapperjack a joker on a Saturday night, you knock 'em down the old Kent Road. When you flapperjack a joker on a Saturday night, You knock 'em down the old Kent Road.
Hey.
Hey.
Wonderful. Now, what part of Birmingham do you come from, Fred?
Oh, I don't come from Birmingham.
No?
I come from London.
He's a foreigner. Wonderful. And what part of London is it?
Eastridge.
Eastridge?
Yes, Eastridge, and I never want to see it again.
Right, then. Fine. Maybe
Eastridge is hell on earth, and you can have Eastridge and all that goes with it.
Will you shut up about
I
Eastridge?
just tell you, I just don't like Eastridge. What's
Shut up
wrong with it?
about it.
I'm only voicing my...
Shut up about
I don't like
Eastridge.
Eastridge.
Will you shut up about Eastridge? Can't you shut up about it?
All right.
Mr. McGregor, National News here.
You really must do something about yourself. At this rate, you'll be finished without any assistance from Mr. Dennis, you know.
What can I do?
I really don't know. Push him under a bus. That's the only way to get rid of pests like that.
That's just the sort of stupid remark you would make. Me, who wouldn't hurt a fly. Who couldn't... I couldn't. But someone else might. Who? Anyone. Any one of 1,000 characters that I can create and then destroy. Just like that.
What are you going on about, Mr. M?
Murder, Porter. Murder. Murder by a person or persons unknown. By someone who doesn't even exist. A will-o'-the-wisp. Murder by a figment of my imagination.
Oh, no. No, you mustn't. You'd never get away with it.
I can smile and murder while I smile.
Oh, dear.
I'll drown more sailors than the mermaid shall.
It's the old Vic trouble, isn't it, sir?
I'll play the orator as well as Nestor. Deceive more slyly than Ulysses could. And like a Sinon, take another try. Now, would it be a good make-up to go snooping around that barge of his?
Mr. M, the tell is one thing, but real life's quite another. You'd only go and overdo it.
Why should I?
Because you always do.
Charming.
Frankly, you always overact most dreadfully.
I'll be sorry you said that, Porter.
All right, go on, fire me again. But for goodness sake, get this whole mad idea out of your head.
Now, too late, my friend. The die is cast. Who is it?
Miss Wright.
Well, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do come in. Though it is wiser to telephone. Please sit down. You like a drink? I do hope this isn't an appeal to my better nature, Miss Wright. I haven't one.
No.
Oh, well?
But you might as well know. My engagement's broken off. I'll never see Bill again. So it's no good you going on blackmailing me because I haven't a penny in the world.
This is shocking news. But 16 Texan oil wells shouldn't be lightly thrown away.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You wouldn't understand. I really love him. And I'm nobody without him. So please, please leave me alone.
I'm sorry. But it would still make a good supporting feature. Lurid past loses luckless model Texan oil millions.
Oh.
Now, look, my dear. You'll be much better off trying to win him back than wasting your time and mine. What's the...
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
What are you doing here?
Well, I beg your pardon, sir, for barging in, if you'll excuse the word barge.
Well, get out of here at once.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to, sir.
All right, I'll see that you do. Wait here a minute.
What the devil are you doing? You want to know who I am, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, sir, you see, I'm from the London Bureau of Boats, Barges, Brigs, all to the bottom, section and maintenance of, sir. That's it. Yeah.
What? Maintenance? This place is condemned. I'm the last one here.
And lucky you are, sir. I mean, if you got wet rot on the top, that means you got dry rot on the bottom.
What the devil are you talking about?
I'll show you what I'm talking. Look at that. There. Now.
What?
Oh. Oh. Yes, sir. I'll see what I can do about it, sir. I'll put my report in and certificate. And I'll try and get them before they close, sir. I haven't got a court with me, so I'll be back like terrible thing that, sir, you got there. Dreadful thing that happened. Terrible mess you got there, sir. Terrible mess.
Madam? Some knockout drops, please. Some knockout drops.
You want to pick me up?
My good man, if I wanted to pick me up, I would say so. No, quite the reverse. Knockout drops. Surely you must have heard of them.
For knocking out what, madam?
Well, people, of course. Who else?
You mean a sleeping draught?
Well, I suppose so, but quicker. Instantaneous.
My dear madam, you're asking me for a Mickey Finn.
Am I?
Now, we have a mild soporific here if you're sleeping badly.
I'm sleeping perfectly well, thank you. Mickey Finn. Mickey Finn. Thank you very much. Desiree, you are the expert on crime. How would one obtain a Mickey Finn?
Well, I get all dope on drugs from a little crook called Murray Fish. He hangs around an East End pub called the Limehouse Arms.
The Limehouse Arms, thank you very much.
Yes?
Gin and lime, port and lemon, please.
Thank you.
On a six.
You know Murray Fish?
Why?
I want some Mickey Finns. The real McCoy, Mac.
What for?
Ask no questions there.
Wait here.
Hello? Good evening, boys. Have you got the stuff?
What stuff?
The Mickey Finns.
What do you want them for?
Ask no questions, eh?
I'm afraid it's our duty, madam. We're police officers. Come along.
My dear Lord Mayley, this is an unexpected pleasure. Laden with good news, I trust?
Yes, and, And I'm perfectly willing to pay, but the point is this. My wife's father is as rich as Croesus and on his last legs.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, he can't last for more than a year. She'll get the lot, and I should be able to extract.
A year? I gave you 2 weeks, remember?
Yes, but £10,000.
You're an insurance chief, aren't you?
Yes.
You make a lot of money, don't you?
Yes, my wife spends a lot of money. If there's any left over, I spend it.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't know whether getting it £10,000.
Oh, you can do it. I have the greatest faith in you.
You...
You what?
You swat...
Help! 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 Hold on! Don't panic! Don't panic! I can't swim! Help! 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 Help!
What the devil are you doing here?
Day and night service, sir. I come back to tell you I reported your leaky bottom for you, sir.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Now take him home to bed. He's a valued friend of mine. Valued.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now straight home to a nice hot drink. We don't want you getting pneumonia. Good night.
Good night to you, sir. Come along, my little darling.
Do you mind not calling me darling? I'm sorry. I should have thanked you for saving my life.
£0.50. Ain't worth it. I'd have done it for a tanner.
Your moustache?
Oh, yes, sir. I got the creeping alopecia, sir. Yes, sir. It crept all over my liberty tree. Yes, sir.
Sergeant, fetch Mrs. Ransom.
Yes, sir. Sure, Mrs. Ransom was in search of local colour for one of her charming romances.
Local colour is one thing, sir. But asking a respectable publican for a Mickey Finn is another.
I don't know, Mr. Finn.
Knockout drops, sir. Drugs.
Oh, my goodness.
Then hurling abuse at a police officer.
Good heavens.
And giving a false name. Lotus Blossom.
Gracious.
True, she had been drinking.
Oh, that never.
No, never. Mumsy is totally teetotal.
She was on port and lemon tonight, miss.
Oh, I'm sure she's very sorry indeed. She's been under a great strain.
I shall write to my MP. You haven't heard the last of this, my good man, not by a long chalk.
Flora!
Sit down. So-called policemen masquerading as ordinary civilians, and that oaf who arrested me hadn't even shaved.
Madam, nobody has arrested you. Now, will you please go home, and if in future you want to know anything about crime, just ask the police.
Very well, then. Where would I get a Mickey Finn?
I haven't the faintest idea.
There you are, you see. Come, Cedric. Well, what are you waiting for? Come along. Ethel, come on.
Sergeant, where would one get a Mickey Finn?
I haven't the faintest idea, sir. Must you keep jumping out?
You seem to have jumped in. What on earth?
I got caught in a storm.
It hasn't been raining.
How do you know it hasn't been raining? It was raining where I was, cats and dogs.
And mud, I see.
Yeah, brush that off.
By the way, one of your girls has been telephoning.
Really? Which one? I mean, what do you mean, one of my girls?
Well, she had a rather twangy voice and refused to give her name.
Never heard of her.
You will. She's in trouble.
Possible, it must be a mistake.
A bomb. Yes, a bomb would do it. You see, a bomb would blow him and his records on the barge to Kingdom Come, and yet it wouldn't hurt anyone else. Yes. But where do we get a bomb from?
Well, if you only want a little one, I suppose you'd have to go to Ireland for that. Oh, honestly, bomb indeed. For goodness sake, get the old mad idea out of your head.
Ireland.
That's it.
Ireland! You remember that old villain Doyle we met when we was doing the show for the Dublin old folks? He was still at it. Look here, go out in the morning and get me a sprig of that stuff they wear in the buttonhole. Not a leek, the other full thing. What is it? What?
Shillelagh.
No, shamrock, you twit. And book me on the first plane to Dublin in the morning, right?
Henry?
Please don't ask me more questions about that storm.
An orphan of the storm has just arrived.
Eh? What?
Your girl.
Look, I keep telling you I haven't got a girl. What's she like?
Oh, about 40.
40? But you said she was a girl.
I wasn't referring to her age.
Eh? Oh.
Poor Henry. It never rains, but it pours. Hmm?
never seen her before. It's a lie.
What is?
Whatever she says I've done.
Well, oughtn't you to go and find out?
Yes, I jolly well will.
And be careful. You might fall.
Good evening. Did you want me?
I'm terribly sorry to come like this, but I thought you'd like to know. I know you've done something dreadful, too, but you needn't pay a penny.
What the dickens are you talking about?
That beastly Dennis.
Come here, will you?
And there were copies of a magazine on Sonny McGregor and a lady called Branson. Anyway, now I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to expose everything.
Hey, expose what? To whom?
To the police, of course.
Look, you may have nothing to lose, but other people have.
But you don't want to pay him, do you?
Of course I don't want to pay him, but I have my reputation to think of. Look, I can't discuss this with you here. You shouldn't have come. It's most embarrassing. Look, I'll come and see you tomorrow. I can't see you tomorrow. I've got a board meeting and a charity dance. Look, I'll come and see you the day after tomorrow. Until then, expose nothing. Absolutely nothing. Where do you live, by the way?
54 Trillington Court. Do you know it?
Yes, I used to have... Look, the day after tomorrow. Ah, this way. Very well, young lady. The firm will do everything it... Well, yes, the firm will do everything it can to straighten up matters, and we will try and find the young man.
Dennis, but I know where he
And
is.
so do nothing till you hear from me. 12:30, the day after tomorrow. 54.
Darling, shall I jot it down for you?
No.
Drop the hard stuff, Paddy, please.
Oh, right away. 3 and 6, please.
Right. There.
Go.
'Tis the shamrock in her hair that reminds me of Killarney, and the little people standing in a row. And God bless all here. The boys on the stools, and the people of Killarney.
My name's Lanigan, and I'm from across the water. You'll be O'Toole, and it's right glad that I am to meet you. I'm descended from the kings, you know, in the halls of Tara. It's like this. We're doing a job in London. 'Tis the Albert Hall at all, and we've run right out of the jelly. So if you could be letting me have a little of the jelly night, be dad, I'd be doing the job.
But why are we talking in the cursed tongue when we have the Gaelic? Oh, Chlan fair with Gingith, Gogerich Windrothwith, Chlan Tasilio, go.
It's an Englishman, all right.
Ah, my nose. Oh, my poor darling, his nose is all gone.
F-A-R. F-I. Fitz. Fistula. Flat. Ethel, how do you spell fin?
What, a fishy fin?
Now a Mickey fin.
Oh, Mumsy, honestly, you and these Mickey fins, I can see there'll be no peace until I bring you one back from the nursing home.
What did you say?
Well, dear, the doctors use them all the time on the violent patients.
Oh, why didn't you say so before? Why didn't I think of it? Oh, get me some, plenty of them.
Mumsy, have you gone bats? I was only joking.
Wait. Sit down. Ethel, I have something very important to tell you. You know how much my reputation as a writer and as a woman means to me.
You're loved and respected the whole world over, Mumsy.
Till now, yes. Ethel, many years ago, Your father was in China. Money was short. I was young, beautiful. It was easy, and so was I. I fell by the wayside.
So you slipped, darling, but so do tons of people. You found your feet again.
For some months, I lost my head completely. Ethel, suppose someone found out and was threatening to expose me to the world. What would you say?
I'd want to kill him, Mumsy.
Splendid, for that's exactly what we're going to do.
Mumsy.
I have it all worked out. I've wrecked his barge already.
Wrecked his barge?
No, reconnoitered it. He lives on a barge.
But, Mumsy, you...
Hello? Are you that Dennis creature? This is Flora Ransom here. I have your money. Come and collect it at 7:30 tomorrow night. Now, you get the pills, I prepare the trunk.
Oh.
Solder Spawn Wire to Olmark Z. And that's that. Wonderful.
Whatever's that?
That, my friend, is the bomb completed. Now for the gunpowder. Get out my Indian Army colonel with the overdraft clothes.
Mr. McGregor, my name is Lord Mayley.
Yes?
We haven't actually met before, but you have a reputation for being a very decent sort.
You're very kind.
I do think that you will agree that we should help each other in times of trouble, don't you?
How much do you want?
No. I want to help you. Mr. McGregor, if I mention the name Dennis, coupled with the fact that I know you're being bead.
Bead?
Oh, blackmailed. Right. Look, may I come in?
We Sonny McGregor blackmailed? I think you're mistaken.
Mr. McGregor, look, I know you're wondering why I'm here.
I know why you're here, friend. You're being bead?
No, I'm a complete outsider.
I wouldn't say that.
Look, please, let me try to explain. The other evening, a young lady came to see me.
You're a very lucky fellow. Good luck to you, sir, and a good day.
Mr. McGregor.
Go away.
You'll regret this.
How did he find out?
I don't know.
Why didn't you let him talk? He obviously only wanted an ally. More friends we have at a moment like this, you know.
Make an ally of that stupid idiot? No, thank you. I'll rely on my bomb. And now, for the gunpowder.
Oh.
Bill! Oh, Bill!
Honey.
Oh, no. We don't want any today.
You don't want any what?
I don't know who you are. Please go away.
But of course you know who I am.
I don't?
Go away.
But you asked me here. Surely you can't have forgotten what happened the other night. You got me out of bed. Well, didn't you?
Bill! Don't, Bill! 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 Don't, please, Bill! Bill, please! Don't. Please. Bill! Please, come here.
All right. I'll leave him alone. And I'll tell you for why. We're through. Finished. Finito, understand?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm having a day's rough shooting. I want some bullets, please.
Cartridges, certainly, sir.
Huh?
Any particular make?
Oh, no, I shouldn't think so, as long as they've got gunpowder in them. What
ball?
Boar? Oh, boar, no. No, a few rabbits, pheasants, a small fry.
No, sir. Bore. B-O-R-E.
Boar.
12, 20, or 410?
definitely, yes. Well, which, sir? Well, the largest you have, shall I?
12.
Yes.
And how many, sir? 50?
No, I think you'd better make it 1,000. 1,000? Yes.
Didn't you say a day's rough shooting?
Yes, I did, and it may be pretty rough. On second thoughts, I think you'd better make it 1,500, perhaps.
Right. That's whiskey, gin, sherry, tea, coffee, cocoa, all Mickey Finn's.
Oh.
He's bound to accept one or the other.
Mumsy. Oh, Mumsy. This is stark, staring murder.
Now remember, before you pop him in, you must take his keys.
But why should I have to do all the dirty work?
Because he'd never take a drink from me. He'd suspect foul play at once.
I shall be hung.
The word is hanged, dear, and you won't be.
Mumsy. Oh, Mumsy.
I'll go by the service stairs to avoid meeting him. Now, is everything clear? Good. I'll be in the car at the front. The moment he falls insensible, signal from the window.
But supposing he doesn't fall?
Then you will have a lot to answer for. You provided the dope.
Mumsy.
It won't be long now. Chin up.
Chin up. No. It's Mumsy. She...
This is Miss Ransom. Are you alone? May I come in? Charlie. Going where?
No.
Yes, Miss Ransom.
Oh, excuse me.
Mrs. Ransom, if I mentioned the name Dennis coupled with the word blackmail, would this mean anything to you? Yes? Oh, splendid, good. Well, what I want to know is, are you going to pay him or are you going to fight?
I don't know. Would you like a drug? A drink?
Yes, I think I would.
Please.
Thank you.
What would you like?
Oh, anything, thanks awfully. Other than tomato juice, of course. Well, you know, Mrs. Ransom, this is a very great relief to me. And first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. Whoa, just a minute. You'll have me passing out. Could I have a little soda, please? Thank you. Well, your very good health. I needed that. Well, Mrs. Ransom, we now come to rather a delicate question. If the threat of publication is genuine, we... Yes. I see.
Where is he? What, inside already? Bravo, well done, Keith. Now, come along, best foot forward.
Oh, Mumsy, no.
Come along now. We can't leave him in there or he'll suffocate before we drown him, and that would never do.
Oh.
No, it must look like suicide or an accident. Come along now. 1, 2, 3, go. That's the way. Oh.
No.
Mrs. Ransom.
Good evening, Constable Johnson. Give us a hand.
Somebody going away?
Yes.
What do you got in here, a body?
Yes. How did you guess? My daughter just murdered him.
Oh, Mopsy.
Poisoned or suffocated?
Both, I'm afraid.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Why did you do it, miss?
Well, he was trying to blackmail Mopsy.
Ethel. Good night, Constable.
Good night.
After we've popped him in the pond, we must go to the barge, take the cabinet and destroy the contents.
Well, couldn't we do that without killing him?
Of course not, silly girl. He'd just hide himself away and write it all over again. No, of course we must kill him. Oops, steady. We mustn't hurt him.
Come along, Ethel. Give us a hand. Come along. We'll tip him out from here. Come along, Ethel. Right up. There. Give him a pull. Come on. There. Botheration, he's stuck. You'll have to go and launch him properly. Come along, Ethel.
You're waking. Hurry, girl, hurry!
Right. Strap the trunk. Come along. Now.
You look so happy. So happy.
Splendid. Then everybody is. Now. Last lap. The barge. Come along.
Darling. What's the time, darling?
Help! Help! Where am I? My goodness, where am I?
The silly trumpy didn't lock it.
Oh, Mumsy, don't speak ill of the dead.
There it is. Come on. Careful. This is it. Come on, lift it. Careful. You'll have it bursting all over the place. Come on. Do
you realize that the contents of this cabinet could rock London to its foundations and provide very interesting reading, too?
Yes, that's the trouble. Another storm? Oh, no. Seaweed.
That's it. Yes, I had a dip. Midnight dip.
Fully clothed.
Well, I couldn't go in the nude, could I? Well, could I? I fell in.
Well, you can just fall into bed and I'll get the doctor.
I can't do that. I've got to go out again.
Where to this time? The Serpentine? I'll get Maria to lay out your frogman's outfit.
Go and clean up. You look a terrible sight.
Oh, good evening. Is Mrs. Ransom in?
Yes, but I'm afraid she can't see anyone at the moment.
Ah, then I'll wait.
Please, couldn't you come back tomorrow? You see, Mumsy...
Oh, Mumsy won't be in the least surprised to see me, I promise you. Been rather an evening, may I?
Yes, of course. No, it's bad. Gone off. Flies.
Oh, all right. Oh, it's Mumsy.
Oh.
Good evening. Well, don't look so surprised. You expected me earlier? Or did more pressing engagements banish it from your mind?
No. Of course I expected you. Won't you have a drink?
No, thank you. Your daughter warned me.
Did she? Ethel, come here. Excuse me.
Certainly.
How did he escape?
Who?
Dennis, girl. Dennis.
That's not Dennis, Mumsy.
Of course. It's Dennis. I should know.
Well, it can't be. Then who was the man in the trunk? Oh, Mumsy, what have you done?
What have I done? You have murdered an innocent bystander, that's what.
Oh!
Control yourself. You must get this back to the barge at once.
But why?
Because if he misses it now, he'd be suspicious at once. Besides, there's no use in our taking it while he's still alive. If I manage to nobble him now, we can get it back. Though why you had to go and warn him, you silly girl. Hurry, our whole future depends on it. Forgive me, I was just getting rid of my daughter.
Getting rid of people seems to be a hobby of yours.
Hey? Are you sure you won't have a drink?
Oh, no. For once, I rather think I won't.
Oh.
Now, please sit down. Business before pleasure.
The keys.
Beautiful evening, Constable. Beautiful evening.
Mr. X was then pushed into the pond. I don't know why you did it. But if that isn't worth double what I asked before, then I'm a Dutchman.
It was a dummy. I was working out a plot.
Pinching a plot, don't you mean? What would your chum say? Therefore, I suggest a contract making over 50% of all your future royalties the rest of my life.
Impossible.
Oh, well, then I shall write an anonymous letter telling the police to drag the pond and name you as the culprit.
Mumsy, Mumsy. But, Mumsy, the keys. You've got the keys.
In my raincoat pocket, Harry.
Oh, don't say there's someone else for the high jump. By the way, what about that money you said you had for me?
I couldn't get it. It may be a few days.
Well, the new deal will be 5,000 down in advance of the 50%. Tell me, when may I hope to see the cash and contract?
Why, you... My agent is away. Come the day after tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock.
Well, don't let me down this time.
No.
Good.
Beautiful night, Constable. Beautiful night. Excuse me, sir, you got... Oh. Oh, you, Mr. Creeping Alopecia. Oh, no, you don't. There's something fishy going on here.
There'll be something even fishier if you don't get out of here, sir.
Oh, no, we're going to stay here and we're going to discuss this thing very quietly.
Mystery explosion wrecks Pierre's car. Well, Henry, what's going on? Come on, out with it.
I'm just about cheesed off with all this. If it isn't the police or reporters, it's you. It's a couple of minor accidents and a girl I've never seen before, never likely to see again.
Miss Melissa Wright to see you urgently, sir.
So, we are off again. Show her in, Maria. Show her right in. Bathing again, or is this a dry day? Good morning, my dear. How very nice to see you again. My husband was afraid we'd seen the last of you. I've a feeling you won't be needing your frogman's flippers today.
You shouldn't have come here.
I'm terribly sorry.
I came to apologize about yesterday.
Is that the only reason you came?
No, it isn't. Now I've really lost Bill. I am going to the police.
Oh, please, look, that's no good. I mean, you've lost him. There's no point in crying over spilt milk, is there?
Oh, you don't understand. Oh, it's not his money I care about. I really love him. So now I'm going to get my own back on that beastly Dennis.
Just a minute. You did say you saw a fire on that authoress woman, Flora Ransom, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Right. Well, first of all, you're coming to see her with me. I have a few questions to ask that murderous woman. Oh. Excuse me.
Have a good time.
I am not going to have a good time. Is Mrs. Ransom in?
She's out, but we are expecting her back soon. Won't you come in? My name's Bastable. Yes, I'm the lucky fellow Mrs. Ransom has consented to marry. She's a widow, you know. Yes. This way. Oh, was Flora expecting you?
I hardly think so.
Oh.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mayley, Lord Mayley.
Oh.
And this is Miss Wright.
Oh, congratulations.
No, that's her name.
Her name? Oh, how do you do? Yes. Do you care for a glass of sherry while you wait?
Yes, please.
Has Mrs. Ransom been a widow very long?
Oh, yes, many years. Yes, many years. Her poor husband died out east in rather mysterious circumstances.
Oh?
Yes, drowned, poor fellow.
Oh.
Flora was in England at the time.
Oh.
Ah, that may be she. She's apt to forget her keys.
Let me do the talking.
Oh, good morning, sir. Mrs. Ransom?
I'm afraid she's out, but we are expecting her back if you care to come in.
Well, I am, sir, aren't I?
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about, you know, sir.
Oh, I'm sure there's not.
I've been sent on a little inquiry about a missing cabinet last seen in Mrs. Ransom's possession. I don't know if you know anything
I've
about
no idea, but I'm sure Mrs. Ransom. Now, please. Well, won't you come in?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
This is Lord...
How do you do?
And this is Miss... and this is a most genial gentleman from the police.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Won't you join us in a glass of sherry, Sergeant?
Well, not supposed to in the line of duty, you know. If you'll pardon the word, but a small one for medicinal purposes.
Splendid.
Yes. Yes.
Well, for what we are about to receive.
Oh, Mumsy, need we flee the country? Perhaps if we made a clean breast of it and explained...
How you murdered a complete stranger by mistake, that's no excuse. Now go and finish off that trunk.
And how you can use that of all trunks.
Now what?
It's Daddy Basil.
Oh, he would come. Now we must get rid of him. We're going on holiday, remember? Well, let me in.
Well, he seems to... Well, he has a female.
A female? Cedric! Why, you brazen hussy. Good heavens, they're asleep.
Mumsy, look!
Sergeant.
The police! They've found out!
They've doped themselves. We may still get away.
Mumsy, look! His moustache!
Yes, they're onto us all right. He's one of those plainclothes brutes disguised as an ordinary policeman. Not a moment to lose. If necessary, we must get an earlier plane. You stand guard while I finish packing.
What's this for?
To crown him with if he waits.
No, no!
In for a penny, in for a pound. Another? Who is he?
It's him! It's him! It can't be, but it is! It's him!
Who?
The one we drowned! He's come back!
Ethel, stop it! Stop it! Are you sure?
Back from the dead and still so happy!
Ethel, stop it! Control yourself! Here! Bring me
Here.
Ramsay! You!
No!
You!
No, Ethel! No! Ethel! Oh! Oh! Ethel!
Well, tomorrow night is my deadline, and if we...
Oh, I beg your pardon. Quite a congregation. Oh, am I interrupting something?
Yes, Cedric. We were working out a plot.
Oh, that's curious. It's dark already. I seem to have...
Dropped off. Yes, Cedric. Ethel will find you a taxi.
Taxi? Oh, thank you very much, taxi. Sorry, before I dropped off, didn't you have a moustache, Sergeant?
Yes, Cedric, that dropped off too. Away with you.
Well, good luck to your endeavors.
Thank you.
We'll
need it.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Now, where were we?
On my plan. Now, look, I'm quite prepared to polish him off, but I shall need help with an alibi, and that's where you come in.
Now, just a minute. I have a conscientious objection to violence.
That's handy after sitting in on hours of discussion, isn't it?
Ah, yes, I do anything. Besides, I've always considered murder to be rather un-English. I mean, one's got to draw the line somewhere, hasn't one?
So what's your alternative? The police? All right, if you feel like that, go ahead. I don't mind, you know.
I never did like you, not even on television.
Look, you say Dennis is coming round here at 9 o'clock tomorrow night?
Yes.
Right, that means I can get aboard the barge. I'll be at your place 8 o'clock sharp. Get a tape recorder. I'll tell you why. Thank you so much.
Henry, I'm delighted to meet you, Mr. McGregor. I'm a fan. Is my husband giving you some comic ideas?
Well, some ideas.
I can only tell you the things that happened to him in his private life. Well...
Yes, dear. Well, Mr. McGregor and I have some very important insurance matters to discuss. We mustn't be disturbed in any circumstance.
Really?
I take a few.
Now, did you write out some insurance dialogue?
There you are.
Right. Incidentally, one of these days I might really take out a policy with you.
I wouldn't insure your life at tuppence. Or mine. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here are the figures, McGregor. Have a look at them.
Do you mean to say that I get all that with such a small premium?
Now, here are the figures, McGregor. Have a look at them.
Do you mean to say that I get all that with such a small premium?
That detestable little man again.
He saved your miserable life. Half a crown. Do you mean to say I get all that with such a small premium? Fine. Well, we'd better record 15 minutes worth of that to keep you going.
Look, tell me, how long do you think you'll be?
That rather depends on when he goes to sleep. But I hope to finish the job by midnight.
which interests me.
Now, here are the figures, McGregor. Have a look at them.
Do you mean to say that I get all that with such a small premium?
I'm sorry I'm late, love. Mother would go on so.
We can always say we spent our holiday cruising.
Yes, cabin class. Come on, sweetie, we'll be late. No, you don't want that. Come on now.
All right.
Well, what the dickens are you doing here?
Morning, sir. Well, I were looking for you, sir, about your top and bottom, sir.
There's no need. I've let the barge to a young married couple.
So I gather, sir, yes.
What?
Yes. Oh, sir, just in case, where are you removed to?
To the country. As you are here, you can help me carry the rest of my luggage to the car.
Be delighted.
I say. Mr. Dennis?
Yes?
I'm a police officer. Who are you?
Well, sir, I'm from the West London Borough Bureau of Barges, Brigs, Barks, Boats.
Buzz off.
Buzz off, yes.
Mr. Dennis, I've got a warrant here for your arrest, sir, on a charge of demanding money with menaces from one Wilfred Aintree. And I'll warn you now, sir, that anything you say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
All right, I won't say anything now. But if I'm to go down, I shall blow them all sky high. I'll raise such a scandal. Oh, I see. Well, all right, let's go.
In here first, please.
Huh? You won't find anything very interesting in here.
It's the personal risk clause which interests me. Supposing some frightful disaster happens to me.
Now, here are the figures, McGregor. Have a look at them.
Do you mean to say that I get all that with such a small premium? Oh, good morning, Lady Mealy.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes.
Yes?
Well, I'm very sorry to trouble you at this hour, but, is your husband there? I just...
Not all there, I'm thinking.
Sorry.
Henry?
What do you want?
Do you and Mr. McGregor want breakfast?
Just a minute, I'll ask him.
No, I'll ask him. He's out here with me.
No. You know, I have come back to clear up one small point. Do you mean to say I really get all that with such a small premium? Excuse me.
Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson, Dr. Wilson.
Nigel, I can't believe it. And Virginia, can't believe that. Mario, I can believe that. I say, you were a bit of a lad, weren't you? All lies. Pleased you got the file, McGregor.
What's the use of that? He won't forget our names. Sky high, he said. I'll blow you all sky high.
And he will, the cad.
So we're sunk.
If he talks, so he might just as well be hanged for a sheep as a lamb. McGregor.
Hmm?
Dennis must not be brought to trial.
So what are you going to do, break into jail and kill him?
No, break into jail and get him out.
What?
Yes, he must be saved at all costs. Rescued and taken out of the country.
Are you crazy? We've just been killing ourselves trying to murder him.
Yes, and you failed dismally. Now I'm taking charge. Now get on that telephone to that ransom woman. Come on.
You are mad. We'd never get away with it.
We wouldn't. But don't you realize we've got hundreds of potential allies here from every strata of society? Scores of them, hundreds of them. Look for yourself. Pilots, ship owners, doctors, politicians. Everybody we could need.
Need? For what?
For the most fantastic escape in history. Well, come on, get on the telephone.
Yes. Flex.
Yes, it would work. We'd have the police running around in circles. Hundreds of loyal allies welded together in a common cause. Good heavens. Sir Hutton Haysbrook. He's on the board of my directors. He'll have to go. We can't employ disgusting people like that. Well, come on, get on the phone.
Yes, yes. 2.
Brickwell, to fetch the prisoner.
He's just phoned. They are using the wool safe.
Right, 2 minutes to go.
Help! Police! I'm being attacked. 4 men. The 3rd floor, 14th Stratton Street, West Central 2.
14 Stratton Street, WC2.
Hello, 70G. Hello, 70G for George.
Woman attacked, 14 Stratton Street.
Hello, 70G for George. Message received. Over.
Police! Audience cinema! Police! Quick! Gang fight! Help! He's going to murder me! Come quickly, 10 Luton Square, Southwest 7.
Hello, 7A for Apple. 1 Provision Street, espresso bar, gang fight.
Help! Help! He's breaking in! He's breaking in!
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, darling, I'll explain later. Oh, Bill, I'm so pleased to see you. You're back.
Hello, 15B, 15B. Hello, 15B for Betty. Friendly Crescent, maniac at large.
Dennis' trial starts today.
Okay. What's this, a jamboree?
I say, old boy, your tire's punctured.
Yeah!
Well, it's a lovely day for a trial.
Lovely day for almost anything, Mr. Dennis.
What, you? Look, just for your own good.
Ooh. So, you've had a puncture. Well, mend it. No, you can't have a relief call. We're far too busy.
everything all right, Doctor?
Everything is all right, and thank you very much.
You've got a long way to go yet.
Bravo! Well done indeed.
Open the door, Doctor.
I really do believe we've done it.
The last lap that worries me.
I'm sorry, this is for your own good.
Oh, well, whatever that was, it's over. Prisoner kidnapped on way to Old Bailey.
I bet you quid to a copper, that's another hoax.
I've always wanted to go in a helicopter, Wing Commander. Most exciting.
The last lap is likely to be even more exciting. Probably the death of all of us. That's for your own good, old man.
Well, last lap but one.
Oh, don't mention that last lap.
I don't know what you're worried about. I spoke to Admiral Kinley, and he told me he's had one engine failure and one small leak in the past 15 years.
Even so, 200 miles out in the Atlantic in a frail craft like that. We ought to have got an aeroplane.
So how are you going to transfer someone to a ship from an aeroplane, eh?
Sorry, old man, that's for your own good. He's popped up again. How are we doing?
30 minutes behind schedule.
You'll be aboard the Skylark in 2 hours.
Cheer up, Skipper. It won't be long now.
I always knew I'd hate this beastly thing.
You know, I've said a lot of rude things about you in the past, Henry. But I've got to hand it to you, boy. This has been a magnificent piece of organization. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you, Sonny. But I really do like you on television.
He's coming round. It's all right, we're not going to hurt you.
Where am I? About 200 miles out in the Atlantic.
What?
In a few minutes, we're going to transfer you to a ship which will take you to South America and safety.
Why?
Why? Because of your threat to expose everyone at your trial, we decided to rescue you on conditions.
What conditions?
That you never set foot in England again, and you never attempt to blackmail any of your victims.
300 people worked on your escape. And if there's one more peep out of you, you'll get done. 300 times.
And you did all this to stop me talking at the trial?
We had to. Save England from the worst scandal since Lady Godiva took up horse riding.
But I wasn't going to talk. I think I had a very good chance of getting off. Yes, and if my counsel were right, you destroyed most of the evidence against me when you took that cabinet. So, you're in it up to the neck, eh? If you don't mind, I feel a bit faint. I think I'll get some fresh air. Ah!
The fool! What on earth did he do that for?
He's probably a very good swimmer.